Hey, how's it going? It is another day, and so it is time for another trade review. So okay day for me. Nothing huge. I think it's like 5%, something like that. Yeah, I think it's like 4.5, 5% gain on total equity today. But eighth green day in a row, so really rocking and rolling, which is exciting stuff, especially since I didn't trade on Monday, so I'm almost basically at 2 weeks. Um, but could have been a bigger day. But I was expecting moves that ended up never coming. And just a weird day with the news. I had cut everything. I was out of there by, I don't know, maybe 10:30 at the latest. I was there at the market today. So I was just taking my money and running, and thank God, because look at this huge dump on some more trade war nonsense. Like, whatever. I'm not getting involved in that. But anyway, thank God I was gone. So let's kind of get into the trades. So first trade, Facebook. Ruined this Facebook trade. I did so poorly. So I got in. Actually, let me pull up the order that I have here. I got into the 195 calls. Um, Copy. I'm gonna throw them up here. Okay, so we're looking in here. So I got into these Facebook calls. Basically, first thing, right? So after I saw this candle form where it came down, tried to break through these lows down here, these 194.10s, and kind of came back up. Or sorry, it was holding that. Yeah, the 194.10s, 194, and it kind of came back up. I decided to buy it long over this, so I took it over 195 to think pop up to 195.75. So when I took this, I took it in here around 160, 165. Thing went up to $2.10. I didn't take any off because I was expecting I was going to start pulling on a move through 196. Then, as you can see, it just instantly gave up everything in that entire candle. All of a sudden, I was down to just making a little bit of money, and then I got stopped out for like a cup of coffee. So should have been faster to take profits, but what are you gonna do? It just didn't go right. It looked super strong. So okay with that trade. And again, what's wrong with a cup of coffee and profits? It's still money in the account, right? So then next was Netflix. Um, so let's see here. Netflix, yeah. So we're gonna just kind of zoom in so we don't see all that craziness. So I looked at Netflix, and it made its first move up here towards 292.50, right? So I saw this move and I saw this test, and I was waiting for a pullback to get long into. So tried it here, got stopped out here. Yeah, so I tried it here, got stopped out here, and then once I saw this try and break down to lows, and it kind of failed, right? And we're getting a lot of volume almost into this double bottom. As well as that, this is the 290.50 level, right? So we had a line of support here, a line of supply. And once we started bouncing, I took it long here again. And so then I rode that bad boy all the way up into this candle up here. This was crazy. I wasn't expecting this. I ended up getting out like 3/4 of my position here at 292.50 because I was looking at this, and then news came out, some sort of update on their some streaming thing, or they did a partnership, but it wasn't a real thing. They did a deal with Nickelodeon, I think, but it wasn't a new deal. It was an old deal. But the way he announced it went crazy, so the volume just went nuts. This thing exploded. So I got filled on both of those there, and I got filled on my last ones up here. So those would have been the 297.5 calls. And I got those. Let's see here. Yeah, cool. So I got those 295 calls for about $1, and I was selling them for about $1 34. So about 30 some percent on those. which is not bad again. But like I was kind of hoping for a bigger move up towards this 295 for the last of it. So the fact that it was kind of failing this area was a bit of a bummer. But like I said, okay day, 5%, 4.5% on the account equity. That's mostly green trades. I think one red trade, but my green made up for it. So pretty happy, man. Pretty happy with how things went. I need to be a bit quicker to take profits on some of these moves. I had pretty significant profits I could have taken advantage of, but obviously I wasn't fast enough today. But hey, walking out with money in my pocket. So no worries. That's the end of today's recap. Any questions, comment below. And good stuff, guys. Have a good rest of your week.